Welcome everyone to Doga Yoga. My name is Melody. I'm super excited to have you on the mat with me today for a beautiful and relaxing yoga class to calm our minds before bed. Really just let go of all the stresses of the day. Let our body and mind melt into the ground for really restful, relaxing, and rejuvenating night sleep. So we're going to start in a seated position. Before I start, actually, grab a cushion or a pillow for today's class. Really, really helpful. It's going to be just make the class extra super yummy. You might even like a blanket rolled up as well. So just find what works for you. So we're going to come into seated and find your version of seated for this class. Doesn't have to be super straight crossed legs. We can have one extended. We can actually be sitting on the pillow to get our hips a little higher, help find the length in the spine. We're going to turn one palm up on one knee, one palm on the other, in a beautiful act of surrender. Melt our shoulder blades down the back. Close down our eyes and start to bring our awareness onto our mat today. Focus firstly on your breath, noticing your inhales and exhales, noticing how the body feels when you fill up yourself with energy. And exhale, just allow yourself to just let any tension in the body go. Just allow it to release. When we're ready, we'll all take a super big inhale. Fill up the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. Feel yourself imaginary grow taller. And exhale, just side out through the mouth. Really let the whole body sag. One more inhale. And exhale. When I inhale, and this time bring our shoulders towards our ears. Really squeeze them here as we grow tall. And exhale, let them drop as we just release. Do that once more. Inhale, squeeze our shoulders towards our ears, and exhale, release. Just take a few more deep breaths, really grounding yourself into your practice today. Before we bring our chin towards our chest, keep our hands on our knees, palms facing up. Melt your shoulder blades down the back. Just feel this really gentle stretch in the back of the neck. Really nice if you've been driving or staring at a computer screen all day. You can be still here, or you might just like to gently rock the head, creating half circles, bringing one ear to a shoulder and then the other. One and then the other. If you hear any little crunching or crackles, that's completely normal. As we get to range of motion, or full range of motion in our joints, in our neck. And when we're ready, we're going to come back. Everyone meet their chin in their chest. Just stay here, and I'm going to give a couple of different options. One option, if you'd like to go deep here, is place your hands on your head. Just interlace your fingers. Let the weight just kind of push a little deeper. You don't need to force this, just super gentle. If that's not your jam today, just experiment with taking the hands off the knees and just walking the hands behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together, really reaching the fingers towards the back of the room. You should really feel this in your shoulders, even in your neck. So just play with both of those movements, make them your own. Wherever we are, I'm going to take 2 more breaths. Really focus on softening the jaw, softening the neck, softening the shoulders on your exhale. And then come back to center. Grow really tall. Imagine there's a string attached to the top of our head, pulling us higher. Just feel that release. You might just wriggle the shoulders, bringing one up and down, side to side. When ready, we're just going to reach tall with the crown of the head once more. Take a big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch, and back to heart center. There's always something so relaxing, so beautiful about arm circles coming into prayer. So we're going to do a few more to just really calm the body, calm the soul, calm the mind before bed. Inhale, big arm circle, open up the chest, reach high, gaze can go to your fingertips if that feels good for your neck. And exhale, hands back to heart center. We'll go for 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now next inhale, we're going to take one more beautiful, gentle, slow, luxurious arm circle up overhead. And just keep our fingers reaching high, shoulder distance apart. I'm going to mirror you. We're going to place our right hand on our left knee, our left hand behind us, and just come into a super gentle spinal twist here. So just send your gaze over to the left side of the room. If your neck feels good and you like to kind of send your gaze towards that back shoulder, be my guest. Make this practice your own. Do what feels good for your body. Breathing here. Enjoying the sensations. Calming down. Calming down the mind, letting go of all the to-do lists, all those things that we did today. It might be a problem at work. It might be the to-do list in the household. It might be a conversation you've had with a family or friend. It might be just a feeling of unease, of kind of alertness that you can't kind of shake. Allow yourself to mindfully unhook from these thoughts, the busyness in the mind. Slow down and be. Just be here. Be in this moment, because this is the only moment you're alive. And allow yourself to enjoy it. Give yourself permission to be present. To give yourself this space, this time to rest, to calm, to soften. So you can energize and be vibrant for the next day. When we're ready, we're gently going to send our hands high, reach to the sky. If you'd like to put your hands together, a little back bend here, more than welcome to do it. And we're just gently going to switch over towards the right. The same as the other side, gaze goes towards the right, or if it feels good for your neck, track it over that back shoulder. Focus on that softening, on that letting go of the to-do list, of the busyness. And just give yourself permission to be. Notice the little sensations in the ribs and the shoulders and the mid and upper back with each breath here. Really allowing yourself to just let go of the tension. This is really beautiful, especially if we've been at our desk all day. And come on back. We're just going to bring our hands back onto our knees. Now I get to enjoy this pillow now. We're going to come over into child's pose. So just nice and gentle. Come on over onto all fours. Place this pillow just in under your chest, wherever feels good for you. Take your knees as wide or as close together as feels good for your hips. For those with lower back issues or just niggles, the wider the knees, the kind of less pressure you'll have. So wide knees can feel really nice if you have kind of a twingy lower back. Bring your big toes together, send your hips towards your heels. And just melt yourself down onto your cushion, forehead, chest and all. Just allow yourself to really release. And if you fall asleep here, that is okay. I have done that many of times. So just focus on relaxing the shoulders, breathing into the hip space, the lower back. I hold so much tension here. You just really want to soften that space, really allow ourselves to release before a beautiful night's sleep. Enjoy being present, because we don't do it enough. Often, and I am guilty too of doing this sometimes, we're doing things that all kind of using our brain, planning, organizing, right up to that moment before we hop into bed. And even when we hop into bed, hands up if you've been on your mobile phone, scrolling, organizing, paying the bills, looking at social media, talking to friends, right up until that moment where we decide to sleep. And then it's really hard to switch off and just sink into that restful space. So take this time to give yourself that transition period from that fight and flight, that constant kind of need to be organizing and planning, into our restful space. Our parasympathetic nervous system is what it's called for the kind of technical stuff, but we'll just say that restful space that allows us to fill up our cup and be energized rather than de-energized for the next day. Just feel yourself melting further into your pillow. Feel the hips sink further towards the heels, the shoulder blades. Just relax. When we're ready, we're gently going to rise on up onto all fours. Walk our knees in. We're going to come over onto our backs. So just come on over however you like. You can cross your ankles behind you and roll over. You can just send your legs to your side. No fancy transitions needed. Whatever is comfy, do it. So we're going to come onto our backs, feet pressing into the mat, knees face the ceiling, and hands just flop beside the body. We're just going to send our right leg high, point and flex the toes. Just really notice any tension there. Play with our ankles. You might roll it one way and then the other. You might continue to point and flex. And when you're ready, bring that right knee in towards your chest. Give yourself a really big hug and just take that knee in little circles. One way and then the other. If you'd like to make this a little deeper, you're more than welcome to lengthen that left leg. And when we're ready, we're gently going to put that right foot down, send the left leg to the sky, point and flex. Just notice the little niggles, roll the ankles one way and then the other. When you're ready, bring that knee into your chest. Give yourself a super gentle squeeze here. And take circles one way and then the other. As I said, same on the other side. Extend that right leg if you like a little bit more. When we're ready, we're just going to gently place that left foot on the ground. Right foot next to the left foot. Our arms go out wide. Just really melt into the earth here for a moment. Feel the soles of the feet connecting to the mat. And we're simply, super fancy,
Send the knees over towards the right and the gaze towards the left. Just flop them over. And just let the whole body melt into the earth, my friends. Enjoy the rise and fall of your breath. Notice what sensations come up for you as we find that place of calm, of peace, of rest before bed. Come on up to center. I'm going to swap to the other side. Knees to the left, gaze towards the right. Just notice what comes up for you here in this space. And you already come back to center. And for our final pose together, we're going to bring our soul today, and we're going to bring our souls together, our knees wide, and get our pillows and just hug it into our chest. So place it on our body. I really love this feeling, and just hug your pillow. There we go, words. Into your belly, into your chest, for a beautiful, luxurious, supportive Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. Start to notice the connection to the earth, the back of the head, the shoulders, the hips, the feet. And with each exhale, just start to intentionally melt a little bit more into the earth below. So inhale, notice any tension in the body, any niggles side to side. And exhale, let it go. Imagine there's rain falling on your body with each passing breath, washing any tension away. Washing you clean and pure for a beautiful, restful night's sleep. You can stay here, my friends, and drift off. If you'd like to finish today's class with me today, just reach your arms up overhead, big stretch. Really reach, wriggle the fingers, roll the wrists, place the palms together. Bring them down in a straight line back towards the forehead. Tap your thumbs for a restful night's sleep with a calm mind. Tap your thumbs to your lips. And tap your thumbs to your heart. Sending you lots of love in gratitude and wishing you a beautiful night's sleep. Namaste.